Hi,
Hello,
everyone.
hello, hello, everyone. How are y'all doing this morning?
Doing fantastic. How are you doing, Maureen?
Doing great. And Carrie, thank you so much, sweetheart. You know your way up, sweetie.
Yeah, why ain't you up here?
I know.
And hello, Olga. It's good to see you, sweetie.
So glad that
I,
y'all are having a wonderful day. There's my Sam. How you doing, Sam?
I hope you're doing well.
Well, I tell you what, it is 81 degrees here, but feels like 90. The humidity is at 92% already. We've had a little bit of rain shower this morning. It's supposed to rain off and on all day, kind of drizzly, that kind of
Oh,
thing. Yes, and my granddaughter and her family are moving this morning. So,
well, it is
mercy.
77 degrees or 25 degrees Celsius, and a high of 86 degrees or 30 degrees Celsius. And I have rain coming this evening and the whole rest of the week.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, we're supposed to have rain off and on at least through Wednesday. Um, like I said, it's sprinkled a little bit this morning while we were trying to let the dogs out, do their thing and stuff. And yeah, now the kids are going to be unloading a big old U-Haul box truck to into their new apartment. So that's exciting for them, but I just hope they don't have to do it in the rain.
That's a lot of work, too.
It certainly is.
But Carrie, how are you and how's your weather, hon? I
Sam,
know that
how's your weather this morning, sweetie?
I know Olga's cold, so I'm betting Sam's cold too, since they are in winter.
Yes.
We are in the depths of summer.
Yes, we are. We most certainly are.
And I do want to ask that people pray for those in Texas that are affected by the floods.
Yes, please, please, please.
And it's pretty devastating there.
Yeah. We have
It's she's coming. Wait, she's waiting for it to load.
there
There's
she is.
Carrie.
Good morning.
Good morning, Carrie.
Good morning. I'm just having my breakfast.
Oh, there you go.
I just
Nothing
I
wrong with
just
that,
got
sweetie.
up.
Oh
We kind of
goodness.
figured, and I didn't want to wake you if you were having the opportunity to sleep.
Well, I got a call this morning about my MRI,
Yeah.
and
Hey,
I
Laura.
already knew there was a lot of arthritis on my knee, but
Mm-hmm.
my meniscus is sprained.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so
hmm
what's we going to do?
I don't know. I see her next Tuesday.
Okay.
Get in your chair. Can you?
Good morning, sweet Laura. How are you doing
Hi,
today,
Olga. Hi,
sweetie?
Laura. Hi, Sam.
But I hope everybody is doing well.
Yes.
And I
What I was going
see.
to say is that I'm sorry, Froggy.
No, you're fine.
The family that was the youth minister at our church is now the youth minister at a church in Kerrville. And
Uh-uh.
they are taking a group of teenagers to Lake Brownwood, which is north of all the flooding and everything. And, you know, many of the kids there at that church knew some of these families that were along the Guadalupe camping and that kind of thing. So it's going to be a rough week for them at camp. So
Yeah.
everyone's been asking, of course, in our church, and they've been, asking for prayers for these kiddos, and that the counselors, everyone that's going with this group of kids from Kerrville, keeps them in their prayers. Let them be willing to talk, because this kind of trauma, it affects all of us differently, and
Oh
especially with
yeah.
young people. So we're hoping that a lot of healing, understanding can come from this. So just please keep not only those that have been affected by the floods, but kiddos that are having to deal with this as well. Good
Hey,
morning,
Sarah.
Sarah. How are you, sweetheart?
But for those of you that are
Hello.
here and don't feel like talking, we're going to say hey to you.
Yeah.
Lurkers. Lurkers.
There
I
she
love
is,
that.
old Bessie.
But let us know how your weather is. Tell us what you're sipping on and what you're working on. I have some iced tea, and I told you what my weather was. And I am working on my contest project. I'm trying to get it done as quickly as possible to get it in the mail.
Yeah. Well,
And
go ahead.
yeah, and speaking of my contest project, we had a mishap last night. My cat, Wednesday, decided she didn't like the headphones on the frog. She took them off. They were sewn to the head, and she literally took them off. So they were sewn on, and she decided to take them off. So I
Oh
have to.
no.
Well, I'm thankful that she didn't cause any other damage. So yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
Sarah,
it
good.
could have been a lot worse.
Could have been a
Yes.
lot worse,
You could have
considering
had a
what
miss.
happened to yours.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Well, I am working on my contest project as well. I will probably be working on it 24/7 for the next 2 days because with the kiddos needing to pack up and get ready to move today, I lost a few days of being able
Yeah.
to concentrate. I mean, it's not being able to sit down and work on a blanket or a big project where it's just repetitive work. um, and the grandkids have been here off and on. Hello, my sweet Leslie. Good
The
morning,
Manuela.
Leslie.
Hi, Manuela.
So, I mean, I'm a few days behind where I wanted to be today. So, yes, I will most definitely be cranking her out. That's my main focus at the moment is to get this project finished, and I'm
Yeah.
way behind where I expected to be today. But
I expected to be mailing mine today,
yeah,
but I've gotten behind. I got
hmm
sick all weekend and couldn't work on it at all. And
yeah,
it
yeah.
happens. But good intentions.
hmm Yeah, my husband felt bad. Plus the fact, folks, I had to totally back away from everybody Saturday and get him. We had to go out and buy some. The project he's at this time is a little bit different than where he's been everywhere else before. He didn't have to have his. Oh, what do you call them? Those ugly lime green, yellow shirts with the reflective
Neon
cape and all
shirts.
that kind of stuff. He could dress a little nicer.
Oh,
And
good.
so, yes, and he's lost some weight. So we were able to go down a shirt size, which meant, of course, we had to go shopping. The one thing he hates to do in all of the world, he was like, "Good morning, DK Jen."
Hey, Jen,
Oh,
Good morning,
sweetheart, you
Jen.
lurk right away. We'll keep you up with what's
lurk
going on
away.
in the chat. Yes, ma'am. Uh, so he had to go with me. I said, I am not going buying shirts, bringing them home, let you try them on and take them back. No.
Hmm.
So, yes, Saturday morning we were up bright and early. I mean, we always are, but anyway, I took him shopping. We got him some shirts while we were there. I was like, well, you know what? While we're here, let's go ahead and try on some pants. I took full advantage, folks, of having him at the
Yes.
store. Yes, uh huh. Yeah, yeah. So then, you have to come home, you have to wash all that stuff. Thank goodness he was willing to this time. My husband, folks, loves 100% cotton shirts. And
Yeah.
with cotton, when it comes out of the dryer, you have to iron it, which is fine. I mean, I have an ironing board, I have an iron, I've done this all my life. It's no big deal. But I told him, I said, you're going to have to break down, and this time it has to be permanent press shirts because you're going to have to, after they come out of the dryer, hang them up, and there'll be no ironing unless you wish to iron. He said, I ain't ironing my shirts. And I said, okay, so this is the way it's going to be. And yeah, so I spent all weekend, uh, well, all day Saturday because we had to put him on the plane early Sunday morning. So yeah, another day gone. And then yesterday,
Oh,
babysitting little kids, dogs, another day gone.
well, Leslie said the last 2 years I was literally still working on mine while hubby was driving me to the shop to drop it off on the day it was due. So
Oh,
the fact that I was able to be early is awesome.
that's
And
great, Leslie.
Manuela says I'm crocheting with the bag of day yarn. It's really soft, making a mesh cardigan, crocheting the last front panel. I love that yarn. It is
Yes.
very soft.
Well, I haven't purchased any yet, but I'm going
I
to.
have some and I
Hmm.
love it, but I can't crochet with it till I'm done this project.
Yeah, that's the reason why I've held off buying any is because I want to get this project off my plate. And you know what I like about Crystal's yarn is that, and I know you and I've talked about it, but I don't know if we've talked about it here, is the fact that you can take two of her cakes and put them together. You know what I
Yes.
mean? The shading and stuff is just wonderful.
Oh, it's
So,
beautiful.
and there are quite a few colors that I love. So, and then there's some that are neat, not my style, but that's okay.
Well, I'm
She has a
still
little
kicking
bit of something
myself.
for everybody.
I'm kicking myself for not getting the purple. I'm not a real purple gal, but that purple, oh,
Mm-hmm.
I need to go back and get it.
Yeah.
It's something about it. It just draws you in.
Right.
I think she did a beautiful job with those colors. I
I do
really,
too.
really
I do
like them.
too.
And I
And
can't wait for her next batch of colors to come out. And that's going to be amazing. And from what I understand, they're going to be solids. I have the
oh,
I have the pink, I have the pink, the green, and the darker of the blues. I love them,
and
and
see,
I
I
can't see
that
it,
is
Manuel.
one of those colors that I think is great because her different blues, you can mix them together.
Yes. Hi, Paula.
Hello, Paula, sweetheart. How are you doing?
Hi, Paula.
Oh,
Awesome,
well, thank
Paula.
you so much, Paula. This is for you and Carrie. I meant to do this earlier. Woo! Wow, things have changed here.
I know. Then you got to hunt it.
Stop it.
There you go. Now you don't have to. Don't play mine. There's mine too. Wow. I didn't realize it'd been that long.
Yeah, stop.
Wow. I think it's wonderful. But Manuela, that's fantastic that you got it from a subscriber. That's wonderful news. And I can't wait to see your cardigan. I got enough to make a sweater out of two of the colors, and the blue one I got enough for the blanket. The round yellow blanket, I got the that blanket kit in blue. So yeah, looking forward to it. Actually, I think it's going to be amazing. But what's everyone else working on? I think it's going to be cool. I'm very excited. Um, I told you guys I was going to have accessories for my frog, so I got him a game,
Isn't that
and
cool?
I'm going to make him fingerless gloves, and I'm going to hot glue it to the fingerless gloves.
Yeah.
This thing is really, really light. So that's the weight's not going to be a problem. It's the weight of like three AAA batteries. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have that with him. So it's really cute. Can't wait for that. And hello, Heidi.
And
And
there's
Amy.
my Amy and Heidi. How are y'all, sweetie?
Oh, yay. You're going to make a honeycomb tank. That is
Woo!
a beautiful yarn, Leslie.
Yes.
I love that. And Manuela dropped her link via Nightbot. So grab her up.
Well,
Oh,
the
thank you so
coolest
much, Jen.
part, DK Jen, is you didn't show them what it does.
Oh, I'm sorry. Um,
Yes.
just hope it doesn't blow it out. But anyway, it really is cool because
Isn't that
it
cute?
also plays. It has 200 games on it. No
Oh
Frogger.
my! Oh,
I had it upside down. No Frogger though. So, yeah. Um, I'm tickled over this. I'm really tickled about this. It was very cheap, like $12 or $14 on Amazon. But the size is
it's
perfect for my
perfect.
dog.
Yes, it is.
So I love that. Yes. Oh, and
Hello, Heidi.
I decided his name is Bob. He is Mr. B. Dot A. Dot Frog.
Oh,
Mr. B a frog.
that's
Bob.
cute.
Mhm.
That really is.
Yep. Bob for short. I couldn't call him Billy because my father-in-law, God bless him, um, his name was Billy.
Oh, gotcha.
So we had to go with Bob.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good.
So yeah, B a frog. So yeah, that was the one that Joey liked the most.
Well, good then.
Joey said if I ever made an alien, I could call it Gore.
Oh,
But
yeah. There you go.
yeah, he said, but not this one now. But he thought B a frog was awesome. I was like,
Well,
okay,
an alien frog. He could have
that's what he
antennas coming
said.
up from behind his ears. You could give
That's
him
what
an extra pair of hands or feet
Joey.
or both.
A tail.
Uh, a tail, yes, like a dragon tail.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be so cool.
So he said if it was an alien one, then it could be called Gorf. Otherwise, no. No. He said Mr. B a frog is fine. You named your guy. Yeah, that's right. McPhee.
Oh, how cool.
I am in love with hers, and she needs to
Mm-hmm.
send it to me when the contest is over. I'm just saying.
Oh,
I'm gonna hang it on my wall over here.
with
I,
your big old 6 foot bat.
yeah, I would hang it over here with this one. Yes. Well, the six
Mm-hmm.
foot bat is going to be suspended from the shelf.
Right.
Just going to suspend it under the shelf, but that would hang on my wall. I love it.
That would be
I don't
awesome.
even know what it is. I love you, but don't love me that much, do you? I don't blame you. It's amazing.
It really turned out pretty, Leslie. I love what you did with it. It's really, really pretty.
I love it. You need to go find Dr. McPhee and give it to him. He'd love it. I just think it's amazing. But yeah. Oh, yes. I'll make my own. I have no problem with that. She did a bat necropsy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that is amazing on its own. I love it.
That's right.
I need to do the frog necropsy. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Oh, how sad. I do need to do the frog necropsy and have it put into, a box.
like a shadow box.
Yes, and have Joey hang it. I would
Yes,
love that.
that would be cool.
That would make my day. But
So,
I like
Carrie,
weird stuff.
what are you working on, sweetie?
A
Yes, do
jewelry for
tell.
the auction
Oh,
Oh, nice.
in thread.
Oh, my word.
that's very nice.
Yes.
I like that. That's fantastic. And whether you know it or not, Michael gave us a shout out on his live on Saturday.
Yes, he did. That was so sweet of him.
I really appreciated it. So he gave the auction a shout out. Oh,
Cool.
you like seeing Carrie crochet? Don't we all?
Oh, thank you.
I'd much rather see her crochet on the doilies, on the little things, because my fingers just won't do that anymore.
Oh,
Well, I say that, guys. I haven't tried doing it in about probably 10, 15 years because I keep telling myself my hands won't do that. But I got too many other things on my plate to do. So,
well, my hands don't mind that. My hands mind the yarn bigger than a 5 weight.
yes,
That's
yes.
my problem. It doesn't mind the thread. It's just the 6 weight and stuff. No, my
Hmm.
hands,
Yeah,
I, they don't like tensioning it.
yeah. That's the way mine is. I'll work with a five. I really will. And there's only
I can work with 5.
certain brands of five that I will work with. But for the most part, three and four is my comfort zone. That's where I like to hang.
I
So,
mean, I was even knitting with a lace weight.
hmm,
Is like nothing. A
right.
lace weight mohair of all things. Um, and I wasn't having an issue, tensioning it or anything.
Hmm.
So it's not. I can do the small ones. It's fine. But the thicker it gets, I can't tension it. It's just the arthritis in the fingers doesn't want to allow me to
Right.
tension it.
Right.
Um,
Well, since I'm a tight crocheter anyway, it doesn't seem to like the sixth weight. I've even like dropped because I intertwine through nearly
I do,
all my fingers.
yeah.
Yeah. I've even tried just, wrapping it around, letting it flow from my middle finger right up to my pointer finger to loosen it a little bit so it slides easier. But that six weight just won't. It gets so tight, it pulls my fingers together. So,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
yes. And then my fingers will start to ache. And then the knuckles, these ones,
Yes.
start to
Hmm.
ache real bad,
Mine is right in here.
and it's not worth it. And I'm
Right.
not going to hurt my hand
No,
just for that.
no,
So,
no, no.
so the topic of today is a change of scenery.
Yes. And
What
this
could
is
that be about?
Well, this is the time of year that many are out there vacationing. They're taking trips, whether it's because they have their kiddos or out of school. Maybe you just love planning your vacation in the summertime to go to cooler or warmer areas of the country. Great time to go see family, that kind of thing. So, uh, with my husband taking off to Birmingham. For him, it was a change of scenery. And folks, believe it or not, for me, it's a change of scenery too, because this is the first time in 4 years that we have been separated. And he's going to be gone for 2 weeks. So for me, I was thinking, boy, I'm getting a change of scenery too. Oh, goodness. But we have been talking quite a bit. And I told him, I said, now that we're going to have my little Bessie with me, my trailer, her name is Ruth. Um, now that Ruth is going to be with us, excuse me, we can, like, we'll be going to Utah in about 2.5, 3 weeks, because the project he's at right now will be 2 weeks. And then after that, we So my home on wheels, folks, will be with me. And so now we can, when we're moving from one project to the next, we can take some little detours and have some, I get to go see some places that I've never seen. Of course, he's been all over the place. And to him, it's like, been there, done that. And I'm like, well, I'm glad you have, because I haven't.
Well,
Um,
now you can really get your kicks on Route 66.
that's right. That's right. Just a minute, folks.
Yes. My goodness, they're having words, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Oh my. Well, one of them's just a puppy
Yeah. Is
and
that Munchie?
requires, no, not Munchie, a different one. And that one requires a lot of attention. Well,
Oh,
I'm glad you're done with the ads, Michelle. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Michelle, what you working on? What's in your cup? And how's your weather? We always like to know these things when you guys come in every day. It helps us keep up with how you've been. That's pretty much why we ask. My husband always asks me, "What you drinking and what are you doing?" Yeah, whether it's Diet Coke, water, or iced tea. That's why he asks. Your dogs always have stronger words with the neighbor dog. You have to go out and have words with them saying, "We like her." So stop. Coffee, a bag, and 72 heading to 84. Bless you. I don't. We're going in the 80s today, but tomorrow we're supposed to go in the 90s. Even though it's going to rain this evening and rain tomorrow. Hello, Janice. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Janice, how's your weather? What's in your
hi,
cup? And what
Janice. Hi,
are you working
Michelle.
Hello,
It is
Michelle Mosaic
86.
and Janice.
It's 68. Feels like, okay, it's 70 now. It feels like 81. And the high today is going to be 86.
on? Wow.
Wow.
That is a pretty big
Yeah, I'm not
heat
going
index.
nowhere.
That's a big heat index. So
Right.
you're going to get to take your trailer everywhere you go. Is
That's
what you're
right.
telling
That's
us.
right. Yes. Hello, Yarning for a Smile. How are you?
It's good to
Oh,
see
thank
you.
you
Hi,
so
Kim.
much.
Well, thank you so much.
We appreciate that. Happy Monday to you as well.
Yes.
So, one of my favorite places, folks, to visit is Washington, D.C. That's why I
Yes.
had the cherry blossoms as my change of scenery. And so, I'm really hoping that before we have to go back to Florida after Utah, that we can
Hmm.
go straight across the country and stop in Virginia for a little bit because that's where Wayne's son is. Yes.
That's where
And,
Froggy is too.
yeah, and visit with them for a little bit before we head down to Florida. So, uh, yeah, I've never been to Utah. My husband has been up there. In fact, at the same project where we're going to when we get there, he's been out there several times. Really, since this project first started back in the '80s. So, yeah, he's been out there several times, expanding it, covering up one section of it, and expanding another section. So, oh, she says it's 90 degrees right now with 74% humidity. Oh my goodness, Yarning.
That's
Woo! It sure is.
78 today, so the fan will suffice. No, not in my house. It wouldn't.
Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no.
Not in my house. No, I
Mm-mm.
couldn't. I couldn't deal with that. I'm
Right.
sorry you don't like running the air conditioner. I have to run mine.
I do too. I do too.
Hmm.
I have to
But
have my comfort.
look at you,
Oh, Michelle.
Michelle.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Awesome.
The 90
90
is
minutes
it feels
feels like
like. That's the way
that's
it is here, sweetie. It's 84 right
awesome.
now and it feels like 90. Yes, ma'am.
Mm, that's awful weather. But
So go
you
ahead.
talk about wanting to go to D.C. Washington D.C. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Um, that a lot of people don't stop and think about it, but that is a great place to visit.
Oh, I've only been there once and was there for 2 weeks, and I still did not get to see everything that I wanted to see. I told my husband, I said, you know what? I could probably spend a month in DC and still not see everything I want to.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. You would be surprised at what you can go see. I
Oh, yeah.
highly recommend going to the post office,
Yeah.
um, the old post office museum. I highly recommend that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's fantastic. I recommend going to the Treasury. You get to
Didn't go to
see,
that one.
you get to go see. They actually show you how they make money,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really cool to see.
Yes.
There's just so many things you can go visit the FBI building, which is neat. Um, just different things that you can go. Not even including the Smithsonian,
Right.
which is
Oh my
multiple
goodness.
museums throughout the city. It's
Oh
multiple.
yeah. Well, the Smithsonian itself, I mean, it would take you a week or more just to look at the different sections. Well, when I was there with my husband back in 2000, we only saw the aviation section of it. That's
The
it.
Air and Space Museum.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
love that. That's probably my favorite.
Mhm.
Uh, I love Air and Space Museum. I
Yes.
mean, but there is so one of your girls went with her government class. I love I mean, I lived in Maryland growing up and I was hour and a half from there. So we went on school trips there all the time. And just I've seen everything.
Mhm.
But it is amazing to go, especially when the cherry blossoms are in
Oh, I
bloom.
know. See, and that's one thing I've not.
Oh,
I really want to be there when the cherry blossoms bloom.
and then
Just like I want to go. I've been to New York City, spent a
mm,
whole week there because Wayne had a client that he was helping, and walked around the Times Square, had a wonderful time. We had Michael with us. I think he was 14, and it was a great time. Really was. I got to see an off Broadway play,
yeah.
Beauty and the Beast. It was so, oh my goodness, it was wonderful. Now my husband didn't care for it because he doesn't like, plays and that kind of thing, but he went with us. He was a good trooper. But Michael and I enjoyed it greatly. But I want one of my dream change of sceneries is to book a ticket, you know, in and out. I want to be there in New York City long enough to see them flip on the light of the tree there in Times Square and
Yeah.
then get out of Dodge.
That
Oh.
would be cool. That would be
Mhm. Mhm. But
I
while we
think
were there, we toured the Statue of Liberty. We saw Ellis Island. I even, folks, went up the World Trade Towers while they were still standing.
oh, I'm jealous of that.
Yeah, well, um, what they don't tell you or didn't tell us at the time was um, Michael and Wayne were going to go up one tower, walk across the suspended
Other. Mhm.
walkway they had there, and come
Yeah.
down the other one. Well, I said, well, I'll walk up to the top with you guys, and then I'll meet you over at the other tower. Uh-uh. You walk up, and the only way to come down is to walk across that walkway and then go
Mhm.
down the other tower. They don't tell
Yep.
you that down at the
No,
bottom.
they
Okay.
don't.
No. So
Yeah.
here I am standing
Oh,
up there.
wonderful, Janice.
Oh, that's great, Janice.
I
On an
love it.
underflight trip. Oh my
Right.
goodness. Yes. But we get up there at the top, so the only way, across, and of course, very windy. Um, and I kept telling Wayne, it's Swain, it's Swain, it's Swain. And he said, well, the faster you walk, the faster we'll get off of this thing. But I really could not get my feet to move, folks. And Michael is just jumping up and down and hipping and hopping going across there. And yes, I mean, you're in a cage like thing, so really there's no way you're going to fall off or anything like that. But I'm one of those people that get to thinking, if this thing ever came apart and fell, it would do it while I'm up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I said, I hear, you can hear the wind blowing through there, and I'm just freaking out because I keep telling him it's moving, it's moving, it's moving. So anyway, we get across, we get down, and oh, now looking back on it, I'm sure I was silly as I mean, and funny, especially the guy that's sitting down at the little stairs, that you have to walk up to go across the walkway. He's like, "Ma'am, you have to go up and go across, or you can't go back down." And
Oh,
here I
really?
am freaking out. But anyway, it was a lot of fun, really was. But I do want to go back and see the cherry blossoms in DC.
Oh, when they start to fall off the trees, it looks like snow.
Yes, it does. That's what I've been told.
Blizzard. I've seen it firsthand. It's
Mm-hmm.
amazing and it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
I'm I get a kick out of it. I love to go. I've been through the White House on several trips, um, and obviously to the Capitol. And
Mm-hmm.
there's this one, if you when you're in the dome and you stand over here and you whisper, whoever's standing over here can hear you.
That's what I've been told.
Amazing. It's just
Mm-hmm.
the way it's built.
Right, right.
It's phenomenal. Um, the Kennedy Center is amazing. I've seen plays there, musicals there.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much to see, you know. Um, it's
Oh,
unbelievable. I think Georgetown University is worth seeing, and so is. Now I'm trying to think of the name of the other university. It literally, yeah,
popped out.
yeah. The other university there is the architecture
Mm-hmm.
there is amazing as well because they're old schools. It's absolutely beautiful. There's also another school, another university that is for the deaf. That is downtown DC as well. Um,
Wow.
just really a beautiful city. Oh,
Sarah
really?
Yeah, that she was in Washington D.C. once in 2015 when I was on the honor flight with the veterans. Oh, Sarah, what a uh
No, that's in Michigan, Michelle. Mm-mm.
what's the big university in Boston?
Harvard?
Is that the one? I don't know. I don't know where Harvard or Yale is. So,
Yeah, I think Harvard's the one in Boston. Um, I'll remember the name of the university. I
hmm
don't know why it just flew out of my head. That's just bizarre. But
I've been
anyway.
to Philadelphia and seen the Liberty Bell.
Ah,
Um,
that's cool.
yes, yes. Been to a few battlegrounds up and down the East Coast because Wayne is a huge history buff. So,
Oh, and the
yeah,
Walter Reed Museum is also in DC as well.
yes, 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 yes.
That was cool.
hmm
That's the Walter Reed Medical Museum.
So, one of the things I wanted to know from those that showed up today, what would be your dream vacation or dream change of scenery, whether it's just for a couple of days, a week, a month? Yes. Leslie says, y'all
Ah,
need to come see the Cowpen Battleground.
I'm not sure off the top of my head, Olga. I'd have to look it up.
See, that's what I thought, Michelle. MIT was in Massachusetts. It was in Massachusetts.
That's what I said, Massachusetts.
I thought you said Michigan.
Oh, did I? Maybe I did.
Uh,
MIT.
Leslie wants to move to Maine. Michelle
Oh,
says
no,
Jefferson's House and Gardens. Oh, that would be lovely.
Ireland.
Ireland would be your dream change of scenery.
I would love to see Ireland and England.
Ah, you were right. Harvard and Northeastern University both are in Houston, are in Boston.
Thank you, Janice.
Yes. Michelle says she would love to see Scotland.
Well, she likes men in kilts.
Okay.
That's why. Ask her. Oh, Machu Picchu would be amazing to go see. But I don't know if I could do all those steps.
Mm-hmm.
But that's cool.
I would love to go to Greece if I didn't have to fly or take a boat, a ship. So,
Fiji.
mm-hmm.
If money is no object or anything like that, I'd like
Yeah.
to see Fiji.
Well, that's what I said. Your
You can
dream.
go by raft.
Yeah, me too, Sarah. I would love to go to Germany. My father was German, and I
Mm.
would love that. A log cabin in the mountains during the snowstorm. Yes, well, you can just come to my house.
Leslie said she would love to see Williamsburg at Christmas time when it's all decorated and snowing. Yes.
Oh, it's beautiful then.
Oh, Heidi.
Nice.
Well, yeah, October is a much better time to come down here than right now. That's all I can say.
That would be fun.
Oh, Leslie has walked on the Great Wall of China. Oh, my
Wouldn't that be
word. Oh,
that would be fun. Um, to visit Japan.
yes.
I'd like to visit Japan.
I would love to, if I had to choose between China and Japan, I would love to go to Japan. I
I
really
would.
would.
I really would like to go to Japan. I think it's neat. A lot of the things that they have and do. I think Japan would be really cool to visit. Um, just I don't know. I just think it'd be cool.
Right. Carrie, we've been sitting here yapping and a yapping and a yapping, and we are way past our devotional time.
That's okay.
No, it's not.
Oh, in Iceland. I'd like to go to Iceland.
Mm-hmm.
There's not very many people that live there.
I would love to go to Alaska, but
That
in
too.
the yes, but in their very short window summertime.
I would
Okay.
love to go to Alaska.
Oh, I didn't
Power
know
of
that, Sarah.
word. Huh?
And that Sarah said that Japan has beautiful apple blossom trees. I didn't know that.
Power of the word. The spirit gives life, the flesh counts for nothing. The words I have spoken to you, they are full of the spirit and life. John 6:63. Jesus told his followers that his words were full of spirit and life. When we hear his word, meditate on it, pray it, memorize it, and ask for faith to believe it, he comes to us he comes to us in it and transforms our life through it. Once the word is in our mind or before our eyes and ears, the Holy Spirit can work it into our hearts and our con-
Consciousness.
thank you, our conscience. Ugh. Jesus told us to abide in his word, putting ourselves in a place to hear and receive the word. The rest is the beauty and mysterious word of the Spirit. Thank you, Jesus, for the living word, for changing my heart and my mind through the power of your word. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome.
Michelle says there's many places in the U.S. that I would like to see, but only one place outside of Scotland. Oh, outside of the U.S., Scotland.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'd like to. The one thing I would really love to do is to visit every single national park in the U.S.
I would
I
like
think
to
that
visit every state's capital. I
that'd be
really
cool.
would. Mm-hmm.
And I want to go to Antarctica, and you can do that. You go to Australia, and from Australia, you take a boat, and they take you to just the edge of it.
Oh.
And yeah, you can go and touch a penguin. I just want to go so I can say I went.
Mm-hmm.
It's an icebreaker ship, and they
Right.
take passengers. I just think it would be really cool. That not because not that many people do it, you know.
Right.
I just think it'd be neat to go to Antarctica. I would love to go and visit both the South Pole and the North Pole
Right.
to be one of, a handful of people that have done that.
Mm-hmm.
But see, I don't mind the cold.
No, I don't mind the cold either. I mean, honestly, I don't. I do mind
Oh,
being hot, but
Michelle made shortbread and she didn't give me any. Damn it.
all right, Carrie, we've been talking about some places that we would like to see.
I
What
don't
about
really have
you?
anywhere I want to go.
Oh, come on.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
She's saying sorry, not
Mm,
sorry.
sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
Um, I just think some of those things would be fun. I really would if there wasn't so much fighting. I would like to go. Hi, Gypsy.
Hello, sweet Gypsy. How are you doing today?
Hi, Jesse.
I'd like to go to Israel, to Jerusalem.
I would
Um,
also love to go to Egypt.
I'd like to go do all those things,
Mm-hmm.
you know, to walk the path of the cross.
Yep.
But there's so much fighting over there. Um,
It's not safe right now.
it's not safe.
Mm-mm.
But to be able to go over there would be really a lifelong dream.
Mm-hmm. I've had
Uh,
several friends that have gone to Jerusalem, to Israel, and the counselor from where I just retired from teaching, she and her husband, and they have two adult daughters, went there a few years ago and did the path that Jesus walked. I
yeah,
mean, they were there, I don't know, 2, 3 weeks, um, but literally from Bethlehem to the areas of where he preached,
yes.
and then, like you said,
I would love to be able to
all
do
the
that.
way up to the tomb where he rose from.
I would love
Oh,
to do that.
Gypsy is going to Colorado at the
Colorado.
end of the month. Where in Colorado, sweetie?
Now, see, Colorado would be beautiful to visit, and so would Montana
Mm-hmm.
and
Wyoming?
Wyoming, well, I'd love to see the Devil's Tower in Wyoming, but of
Yes.
course, Oregon. I mean, there's so many beautiful states. I'd love to visit every single one.
Yes. That's why I said my goal is to be able to see every state capital. That's my goal, except for Hawaii. I mean, can't take Ruth there, but I can
Oh,
take her
you're
up to
never.
Alaska.
Oh, really? 3 months before the trip? Really? Wow.
Oh, goodness, Sarah.
Hey,
Hello,
Lulu.
Lulu. How are you doing today, girlfriend?
Hi,
Uh,
Lulu.
Yep, I really would. My oldest brother-in-law, Wayne's oldest brother, they have a map on the back of their camper, and they
well,
have stickers for every state that they've been in. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, I'm not going
Jo-
to put the map on the back of Ruth. I mean, I
right.
would love to have one to hang on one of the wall spaces in the camper so I can put my little stickers or whatever. But
Joey and I have magnets for every
yes,
state we've been to.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, which is cool. And that's just as couples,
right,
which is kind of fun that we've done that. I'm enjoying doing that.
right,
You know, it's cool because I do want to go across the U.S. with him.
mm-hmm.
You can go to the James D
I
Museum.
just
Hello, Mama Swift.
Good morning, Tricia, sweetheart. How are you doing? Oh, that's awesome, Gypsy.
That's
She says,
awesome.
yeah, from Maine to Texas.
Nice.
Where in Texas did you stop off, sweetie?
Yeah, Maureen's got to know she's from Texas.
Mhm. Well, my most favorite spot in Texas, honestly, is the Hill Country, and that is Kerrville, Fredericksburg, Menard, all up and through there. It's really any area west of I-35, uh, basically from about San Antonio up to Waco, anywhere in that area. That is my most favorite spot of Texas, next to where I live right now, West Texas. I
Growing
love the
up,
ruggedness of the area is what I love.
I always knew I wanted to live in the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I grew up on the water, on the beach, on the ocean, on the Chesapeake Bay,
Right.
and I liked it. Don't get me wrong, but I always wanted to live in the mountains. When my dad sold our house and we were moving, I'm like, "Are we moving to the mountains?" Dad's like, "No."
Oh.
At my for my first wedding, at my bridal shower, they played some games, and they had played this one game when it says, what would your dream house be? And would it be a cabin in the mountains, um, some such and such on the beach,
Mm-hmm.
or a castle somewhere else? And I gave my answers on that, and then they would check everybody else against it. And I had answered the cabin in the mountains. And
Mm-hmm.
my real mother, my real mother said, "You answered that wrong, Jenny. You know you want to live in a castle." I was like, "It was a castle in a forest," and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"No, I don't. I want to live in the mountains." I'm like,
Yeah.
"How would you know what I want to do?" She didn't get
Yeah.
me at all.
Right.
My dad could have answered that one, but I thought, "Are you nuts?" Lubbock,
Well,
Gypsy.
so you were up there in the flatlands, sweetheart, of the Panhandle.
I'm, I'm like, "Woman, you don't know me."
Well,
What
see,
the
I
hell?
love the mountains. So for me, the hill country in Texas is about as close to mountains as I'm going to get. So, yeah.
No, I'm up where your ears pop.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm up here, they don't pop no more, but if I
Right.
leave and then come back, they'll pop again.
Right.
But yeah,
Right.
I don't know what it is about this. I just love the mountains. I always have.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Yeah, very
ma'am.
dry.
Dry and windy, sweetheart. And you
Yep.
can see and smell cotton for miles and miles, especially when it's being picked and taken to the gin. Oh, my word.
Now I
I don't
stay
think
up
I'll
here.
ever forget that smell.
I can smell the trees. It smells fresh, and
Mm-hmm.
we can smell the trees. And when you get up in the morning, you can smell the dew.
Yes.
Uh, it's wonderful smell. I love it. Where did you go to in Maine?
Leslie's
Yeah,
asking.
Leslie's all about the Maine thing. You want a castle in the Highlands of Scotland.
There you
What?
go. That's where Michelle would want to go.
And you'll have a couple of Highland coos.
All right,
I think
Carrie, where would you like to go?
I hate being in the car for a long period of time, and I won't fly.
Right.
So maybe Canada,
What part?
I'd like that.
Victoria.
Victoria. Oh, that's beautiful.
I think that would
Wayne
be cool.
Wayne has been to Victoria, Toronto, Quebec, and another place. But out of all of them, he loves Victoria.
I think it'd be beautiful. I would love to go to Canada. No, Leslie's not from Maine, but she always has family in Maine, and she goes to Maine every year.
That's right. Oh, I'm going to sneeze here in a minute.
Leslie, where is it that you go to in Maine? Hell, if I remember. She told me before, but in one ear and out the other because I don't
Yeah,
know Maine that well. The
right.
only part of Maine I remember is Castle Rock. Yeah, she knows Maine.
Oh, yes, she does. Goose
Trust
Bay Harbor.
there, gal.
Now, I never would remember that.
See, I told you I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind going to Castle Rock and meeting Stephen King.
Ooh. Oh, looky there, Leslie.
That's awesome. Hi, Vima.
Hello, Vima
Vilma,
Sweetie. How are you doing
Vilma,
today?
It's good to see you, Vima.
Tricia
Yeah, that
says Goose Bay Harbor.
Abba, Abba.
Booth Bay Harbor. Booth Bay Harbor. That's right. You
Mm-hmm.
got to say harbor right.
Yes.
Got to say it with that northeastern accent there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. I'm glad you did, Vima. I hope it
Oh,
went
that's
well.
awesome, sweetie. I'll have to go back and catch it.
Uh,
Well, I hope that you did see the pin up at the top of the chat. It is a reminder for all of you that on Friday, this Friday, July the 11th, we will all be meeting at Carrie's house, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Carrie's time. And then, of course, you just figure out your time zone in between. Um, we will be having a auction to help our Yarny friend Olga. So please be there. There's going to be lots of things put up for auction. And of course, if there's not anything you really want to bid on, but do want to help, we've always said even just $5 through PayPal is awesome. So we do hope that you will join us. That means, folks, there will not be a Southern Sisters
no.
episode for this week. So we want to see all of you there at Carrie's Live on Friday evening. Don't forget, we also have bingo tomorrow at Carrie's house starting at
8,
8 o'clock her time, which makes it
11.
11 Eastern.
Yeah.
I do much better when I start on the eastern side and go backwards instead of starting on the western side and coming forward. So we do hope that you'll come and join us, and play a little bingo with us tomorrow. So we are going to go ahead and go. Folks, thank you so much, all of you that showed up today, and those that you've been lurking. I hope we were able to keep you up with what was going on in the chat. Those of you that are watching us in the replay, please be sure to leave your thumbprint and leave me a comment, because I do love to see who it is that comes and catches the replay. So So, Carrie, we're going to start off with you, sweetheart.
Remember, one random act of kindness can change the world. Love you.
Froggy.
I did drop the PayPal link if you just want to make a small donation. $5, it makes a big difference. So I did drop the PayPal link if you only want to make a donation. But in the meantime, please stay safe, be kind to one another, and as always, happy yarning.
And folks, I love you all once again. Please remember to be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your light they need to see. We'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.